Thought I would post a quick post about tension. I see a lot of people posting online about issues with their tension, or they can't figure it out. Well, if you are sewing along, and I'm going to do a little sample here. Okay, this is just a regular straight stitch, 2.5 millimeter like normal. If you're sewing along and everything looks great on your top, and then you turn it over and you have a tangled mess. Okay, this happens a lot and people can't figure out why. A lot of times it has to do with your threading. 9 times out of 10, if you rethread your machine and rethread it properly, it's going to solve your issues. The bottom being a mess, this is the bobbin thread. The bottom being a mess is usually indicative of your top thread. Okay, if the top is a mess, it's usually indicative of your bobbin being the issue. Okay, so we want to do this. So I did this on purpose. I actually moved the tension all the way to 0. Okay, so your tension should be on most machines set around a 4. This here is a Baby Lock Brilliant, but they're all, especially machines like this, Brother, Baby Lock, they're all going to be very similar. Okay, so we just changed the tension. So when you're threading, first thing you want to do, okay, we're going to cut our thread. You always want to cut on the top and then pull the thread back through in the same direction that you got it, that it comes out of the needle. Now I know it's a lot of waste, but it will save you in the long run. If you have any little lengths or fuzzies down here and you pull it back through the back, what it's going to do is pull all that fuzz and lint back up through your track system. Okay, it can get in through your tension disc, can get in your take-up lever, cause you all sorts of issues. So when you're threading, you always want to thread with the foot up. Okay, there's a lever in the back. Most of you should know there's a lever in the back. Thread all the way through, at least through 3, if not all the way through 4, with your foot up. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're double checking, make sure your thread is up, make sure your spool pin is smaller than the spool hole. Okay, you don't want a large, big spool pin for a little spool like this. Okay, so I'm going to hold it like you would floss your teeth. Okay, so try to keep my arms out of the way here. I'm going to go through the track and just follow the directions along the track system. Right here is where your tension discs are. Okay, if you don't get in those tension discs, then it's not going to be able to squeeze or pinch and apply the pressure to give you the tension you need. Okay, so I'm going to pull through 3, and once I get to this 4th track, I'm going to give it just a little bit of a back and forth floss. That just ensures that it seats properly in between those tension discs. Okay, now because our foot is up, we don't have the little bar here. If the foot's down, there's a little white bar in there, so that won't let us thread. So we're going to go ahead, keep tension. I'm holding this over here and pull this around our take-up lever and then back down. After you get to this point, you can lower the foot. Okay, most machines have, mine's number 6 down here. Maybe I should move you down so you can see. Okay, so we have number 6 right here on the needle bar. So now I put the foot down, this should glide. This is going to glide easily through. Okay, once you put that foot down, you should feel some pressure. Okay, so now there's tension in the thread. That means we're seated properly in the tension discs. So I'm going to slide this into 6, slide up and over to 7. I'm going to pull around here. 8 would be, let's pull you around this way. 8 is going to be our cutoff here, and then 9 is our automatic threader. So I'm going to push this down with confidence. Okay, make sure you're pushing it down with confidence. What that's going to do is thread our needle here. Okay, pushing the bar down, and it is not threaded, so we're going to do that one more time. I didn't push it with confidence. Now we are fully threaded. Okay, that's the difference in what confidence makes. Okay, you got to make sure you click it down hard. If you do it gingerly, it's not going to, normally will not thread properly. Okay, so now that we are threaded properly, our tension is set back to the proper number 4. Okay, now we're going to sew a stitch. Cut that thread and pull it out. So there is our new stitch line. The top already looks so much neater, so much better, so much straighter. Flip that over and we have perfect tension front and back. Okay, That's the difference that threading and proper tension can make. You also want to make sure that you remove your bobbin cover and pull out the bobbin case, clean underneath. You'll want to do that nearly every project. Okay, try to get into a habit of cleaning this out every project. So you just pull this off, pull your bobbin out. Sometimes I like to remove this foot because the baby locks have a longer sled than some. Okay, pull the bobbin out. And I'm going to come over here. You can either power off the machine or I'm going to lock mine. So that's locked. That means none of the buttons are going to push. Nothing's going to go down. Nothing's going to come down. The needle's not going to come down on me. And remove this here. Okay, this is, oh, you can't see there. Remove this cover here. And then that's going to gain you access to your bobbin case. Okay, make sure there's no lint. Clean up underneath inside. Use a brush. What I actually like to use, let's see if I can, here we go. A regular makeup brush. Okay, you'll also want to remove these two screws, pull your plate up, and then clean in between your feed dogs. Okay, so if you have any questions, let me know. I would be happy to help you out. But I hope this video helps some of you out. If you're having any tension issues or threading issues, always double check your top thread and rethread. Make sure your bobbin and everything is seated properly and in the proper position. Okay. Always refer to your manuals. Use, I don't know why I'm putting that in there yet. Use oil and oil your machines according to your manufacturer's instructions. Mine says not to oil it, and I still oil some places here and there, but do that at your own discretion. Okay, but there you go. Now you are set and ready to, oh, got to unlock. Set and ready to sew. Anyways, hope that helps you guys out. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. See you guys later.